Alright, collective. Take what resonate, leave the rest. So you can see when it comes to your authenticity, you being recognized, you can see somebody communicate. Then when it comes to the points of one potential, you can see somebody was trying to do some type of reassessment, reflect back at your investments. Uh, you can see somebody's getting ready to be this deeply emotional that you can see the personal challenges. The personal challenge, and you can see somebody's deep in emotion that you can see they stuck because they spiritual is trying to test you. When it came to your spiritual abilities, they was trying to bind you. They was trying to test your. They was trying to test your trust and what energy you was gonna be able to release. When it comes to the growth of your energy, and you can see somebody. When it comes to you being very intelligent, you can see your authority. But you can spiritually see someone's having some type of altercation that you was able to escape whatever they did in April, whatever somebody did in April to try to cause you a tribulation. When it came to you possessing your wealth and fortune, you could see somebody didn't think you was conscious enough to see that they want to control you or your stability. Now somebody getting ready to walk into reality that you can see why they was creating so many challenges of instability when it comes to your potential uh, to manifest, when it comes to you walking fully into your power, to see your foundation. Take what resonate, leave the rest. So you can see somebody had a pointless victory at 153. Because you was determined at 535, baby, that you was going to make wish fulfillment to bring something into completion. When it comes to these challenges and the changes of adjustments that they spiritually tried to cause you in your gifts, you can see somebody made an unbalanced decision, and you can see a King of Pentacles in the energy that thought they caused you to lack opportunities. They thought they tapped into your conscience, so you wouldn't be able to connect to the higher realms 222, baby. And you can see the blockages that they created. It's causing them to be very disappointed in their self. You the spiritually see you got a spirit guide, and they truthful when it comes to the trouble, the sadness someone caused you in the energy with a Queen of Wands. You can see somebody was looking at a Queen of Wands was looking at somebody's home. Somebody getting ready to walk into reality. You can see a Queen of Wands in the energy that was looking at someone's home life. And how they was able to be a Queen of Pentacles. You can see a memory from somebody past. So you got a Queen of Pentacles. It's from somebody past. Connection. That caused a lot of emotional pain. And you can see somebody was personally challenging somebody to see how healthy someone was when it came to their attainments, to see if they would be able to take their power and their strength, to place them in the same cycles and patterns. But you can see the poverty somebody went in because somebody asked for their money back, 1919, because they was trying to reduce the anxiety that they was having when it came to some type of material possession. You can see the cycles that they placed themselves in around the work that they done. And you can see somebody begin to mourn something because your personal development and growth, it changed everything. And they misinterpret the points of your infinite potential when it came to a decision. Around society, they took action on you. Spiritually, not knowing that you was gifted to bind them to their own restrictions. 8115. And you can see they lacked a lot of knowledge and wisdom when it came to the energy of the devil. They wanted their mind and body to be out of balance. You can see that whatever partnership they thought they was putting you in April, 412, 41, take what resonate, lead the rest. You trusted your intuition to see that God gave you a way out. You went from difficult to calmer and walked yourself into a whole fulfillment. June 21st, you can see God allowed you to rebuild something. And you went up under God's protection. You can see somebody got disappointed when it came to a transformation. To see that you had worked very hard on yourself when it came to your communication. You can see the adversities that somebody wanted for you when it came to your work, your finances. You can see somebody that said you weren't independent enough to end cycles around one's material possession. You can see somebody wants you to be materialistic, baby. And you can see something where you wasn't working or you weren't working at all. You can see something stood out. Some stood out and someone spoke out. And they was very disappointed by all the trouble that somebody had caused. You could see somebody came with an offering. And that whatever offering they came with, they lied. Because they was upset with you. That you had the ability to walk into your harmony. To see your affinity. After they was going through some type of bad karma around the social dynamic. You could see somebody else got deeply emotional. Deeply emotional. That they come place you in some type of delusion or relationship. Personally challenge your spirituality and put you in some type of insecure ass energy around a 7 of cups or a king of cups who spiritually was getting a lot of bad news about astral travel into someone's foundation, thinking they was going to be able to be in a relationship or have that stability. You can spiritually see where they ass got blocked. A lover got blocked when it came to their growth. Because they began to put something into action and they became well aware of a partnership that somebody was in 97. And you being able to see, baby, somebody had passion for somebody. And you can see somebody loves somebody, but you can see the future was being revealed when it came to a partnership too. That allows you to reflect back on all the trouble someone was causing you in your energy. When it came to some communication, you can see at 723 or 23, they was looking back at why they weren't getting no results. When it came to a transformation, you can see at 313, somebody was trying to cause somebody a deal. And you can see something was unforeseen when it came to someone's growth. And their ability to purify their conscience at 318, something was unforeseen. And when it came to the points of one potential, you could see somebody was trying to do a full 180, but you could see somebody wanted them to make a poor judgment call when it came to a relationship. You could see somebody else got sensitive in their feelings. That somebody had linked in with somebody and they began to walk into their improvements. And you could see they was efficient when they walked into their improvements. But you can see somebody was mad as hell. And they want to challenge your relationship or your creativity or your children. Take what resonate, lead the rest, because your fifth house, 5 of Wands, they want your ass out here fighting. 822. Stuck in some type of exhaustion. And you can see a King of Wands communicating about a collaboration. And somebody getting ready to walk into reality why they stuck. Because they want you to fight. Everybody that you got into a relationship with, they ain't want you to be happy. They still trying to weave something around you. They still spinning some shit. They trying to spin it. And it's going right back into the universe. Whatever they weaving is going back into the universe, and the universe getting ready to weave it like it's supposed to be really weaved. So you can understand the power that God gave you in the beginning when it came to you trusting your intuition and the foundation that you was built off of when it comes to your growth. You can see you got internal and external balance. So you can take what resonates and leave the rest. Because you got the sword of truth with you when it comes to you trusting your intuition about your foundation. And you can see when it comes to your growth. And you can see somebody wants you in your feelings. Because they was trying to put you at some type of crossroad. They want to take you back to the beginning of your pain. Hell no. You can spiritually see that when it comes to the points of your potential. They want to take your ass back to the beginning of your pain. Mm-mm. No. You don't, shit, what we going back there for? Because that, at that point, shit, you can see you had a lot of unfocused energy. Shit, you ain't reached it. You confident in your gifts. You can see that you possess the fortune and the wealth of one's emotions. To see what you regenerated from in April. And you can spiritually see when it comes to you standing in your power, shit. Baby, 1818, you got a lot of willpower, and the universe been ready to release something to you to walk you fully into your transformation. But you can see, shit, whoever death someone's looking at, it's causing them some conflict when it comes to your foresight. Because you can see somebody ascended past the death to walk in their immortality, to see the liberation of their rebirth, to see whatever death somebody was projecting on them. Shit, you intelligent enough to see that shit ended. You release that energy. And spiritual gain a new perspective that allows you to stand up and fight for your creativity. That allows you to solve a lot of key problems when it comes to your growth and seeing a new beginning. You can see somebody talking about spiritual, talking about your success and the infinite points of your potential. To see that somebody in some type of quarreling, misreading, when it comes to a decision, a choice, pertaining to a king of wands, ascending. You can see somebody didn't want things to get better. When it came to someone's vision of energy, you can see somebody got sensitive. Somebody left. So they can receive clarity on a partnership and a decision. Because you can see somebody want them to be stupid. They want them to take some type of action and place them in an unbalanced connection. When it came to their gifts, take what resonates and leave the rest. You can see somebody had a lot of superficial desires for somebody when it came to their independence. Now they feel very challenged that you consciously aware they all three on at 9:53. Shit, feel like they was betrayed, or they celebrate something too fast because somebody got emotional. You got a King of Cups and a Knight of Pentacles. They got very emotional. That you still had your stability and you was able to change the direction that you went in, and you still walk fully in your power. You can see the universe release something to you then. After somebody wanted to come in and restrict, right before somebody wanted to come and restrict you, and you was able to trust your intuition to see what energy was they operating out of. Because they want you to misinterpret an action or a decision when it came to a partnership. And you can see they want to stop your communication because they was hitting them chakras, baby. When you was 25. When it came to the points of your potential, you can see they was trying to create a loss in the energy. So they could place you in some type of cycles, but something happened where you was able to see the light in the midst of the poverty. And you obtained that knowledge to see that you was protected from that poverty, allowed you to see the light. That was emerging to give somebody a new beginning after all that darkness. So that darkness was the emotional pain that somebody went to in 1971. And you see somebody looked at somebody after they looked for someone in their past to help them track something. They was attracting someone from their past connection to see that they had harmony, they had balance, they had stability. But you can see whoever they attracted, whoever wife this was, baby, they played so many games. And they said they was getting ready to have justice. And they found out they was mentally imprisoned. They was fucked up. because they was looking at a king of swords and the eight of swords. Deeply emotional about a king of pentacles who lost the opportunity or lacked the opportunity because they did something to somebody's child thought and caused them a lot of trouble, and they put something into action to block somebody's relationship. They travel towards someone, astral travel at the end, thinking they was gonna bring something into completion and spiritually take some bad news back to somebody. When it came to their own personal development and growth, you can see why they was scared to come towards you, because all the delusions that they created, and they was trying to hide every action they took against you. That's supposed to be a mystery, and you was able to reflect back at all the chaos that they created, the fights. They didn't just create fights around you, they created fights around your family, your children, your kids, shit. In the energy, baby, you can see somebody communicating at 7:53. You can see they ass disappointed that you recovered from the adversities, and you were spiritually being guided to walk yourself into a new fulfillment and readjust yourself after they did tried to humiliate you. They plans failed, and you can see they ass getting karma when it comes to you standing fully in your power and strength. You can see every conflict that they want for you, they lied on you because they want you stuck with them in some type of disappointment at 7:44. Deuces.